All right, guys. So today we're out here in the garage. We're going to do things a little different. Hadn't been able to get out on the water and got some new stuff, and wanted to kind of go over and explain a little bit and give you guys a little update on what we've got going. We're going to start off with I joined the 6 Sense 6-sack subscription, which is something that I've not done before. I've done some of the others, but this one, some of the stuff that I've seen people getting is a lot more of what I would use. Everything these guys have put out that I've tried, it's all been really good quality. I've done really good with all of it, so this will give me the chance to try some stuff that I normally wouldn't buy, and hopefully learn some new ways to catch some fish. Let's dig into it. So we've got a Crush 100X, and this is the bluegill fire color. So this thing, we'll take these out and kind of look at them and see if you can get a better look at them. This thing's got a really good bluegill pattern to it. That's one thing about 6 Sense is they have these really premium style paint jobs that they do compared to a lot of other companies. They'll just do the basic, but 6 Sense always knocks it out of the park with their paint jobs on their baits. They've got a lot of really cool, unique stuff that you don't see everywhere. So I've got a few of these Crush 100s, and these are some pretty good little square bills. I like them a lot, so this is a color I don't have, so that's a good plus to add that in there. Next up, we've got the Snatch 70X in a coontail crawl, and it's a lipless crankbait. They've got 3 or 4 different kinds of lipless. They've got the Quake, the Duke, the Snatch, and I think there might be one more, but I had fished the Quake some last year, and the one that I bought this year is a suspending, and I wasn't crazy about it, but the Duke that I got is really good. It's got a lot of action, really good vibration to it, and a lot of noise, but this one, you can hear those rattles in that thing. But again, the colors on these things are just, it's hard to beat the paint jobs that these guys do. And come springtime, that right there, those red colors around here really shine, so I'll be throwing that quite a bit, I'm sure. It's 2 good ones so far. Let's see what else we got in here. All right, we got some wide gap hooks, the stout hooks. These are some really good hooks to use. I use these when I'm throwing a lot of Texas rig stuff. I like to throw a lot of my creature baits on those EWG hooks. Some people, I'll even throw worms on them, but some people like the straighter hooks. I tend to head toward those EWG hooks, and that's just something that I've used and done well on, so I'll continue to do it until I have an issue with it. Next up, got the Provoke 106X, and this is in the Vendetta color, and it's just a jerk bait, slow floating, suspending, half-ounce jerk bait. So you can see that it's got the golds and the purples, and got a little bit of orange on that belly. So get out and try that thing out, especially with this cooler water we're getting. Hopefully get out tomorrow on the water and try some of this stuff out. What do we got next? Divine Ned Rig football heads. So it's just a really small finesse style Ned rig hook, but it's a football head Ned. And I'm not gonna mess with pulling this staple out and opening these up, but that way you guys can kind of get a look at that. But these are 1/8 ounce with a 1/0 hook, so try throwing that. Ned rig's not something that I've really fished a lot, so I've got to get out and get some practice with that. We got the depth finder in, got me a Garmin 93 SV, the Echo Map UHD, so I'm going to be installing that on the kayak, and I'll go through and do a little install video of that and give you guys an update. Not really used electronics a lot, so that's something that's going to be new for me. Been able to find these deeper fish, getting out and learning that a little bit, and then hopefully maybe eventually upgrade to live scope or something like that, because that 93 SV is compatible with that. Next up, we've got the Slice blade bait. This is another one. These blade baits are a newer-ish category. You got the same profile as like a lipless crankbait, but you don't have that rattle that comes with it. Still get that vibration, but this is the Prophet Shad. Looks a lot like anybody else's, like sexy shad type colors. But this thing has, you got 3 different holes on the top, so you can change your position for the way the thing swims. And been wanting to try these out, so that's a good catch in this bag. So I'm glad that one came as well. And it feels like we got some soft plastics in here. We got the black and blue Congo Cross. These things are pretty cool looking. So you've got the standard crawl bait style, but you've got the black and that blue flake in it. But these things, you pop these appendages apart and you're going to get a lot of crazy action out of these things. I don't know how well it's going to show, but on the edges of these appendages, you've got these extra little lips that stick out, and those are just going to catch water and make these things have a lot of crazy action. So I think that'll be a good Texas rig bait, be a good jig trailer. A lot of different ways you could fish that thing and do pretty good with them. I'm pretty confident in that black and blue color, something that you can't go wrong with. So that's it on what came in this 6-sack. Got a couple more things I wanted to go over, but with this 6-sack subscription, it's not something that's always available. They only do so many. It's not like a lot of the places where they're sending you overstock baits and just random stuff that a store couldn't sell. This is stuff that, I mean, I would normally order anyways, most of it, but then I get some certain colors sometimes that I wouldn't normally throw, so it pushes me to throw a couple different colors. There's a few baits in there that I hadn't bought that I've been on the edge thinking about buying, so it really puts those things in your box so they're there and you're more apt to try those without having to go out and actually pick that up off the shelf, because I tend to be a creature of habit. So having something like this where they send me something to try, it really helps me to branch out and try new things. And then next up, I've got a few things to go over that I bought, and I'll explain what this is. So we have a local club here that I fish with. There's 2 actually, and they joined together. These 2 clubs joined together with a local bait shop, and what they're doing is we spend $40 at that bait shop just to help boost the small business, and you get entered in for this kayak tournament. And so there's several of us that have done that. Last I looked, I think there was like 20 of us signed up, so hopefully that goes up. That tournament's actually tomorrow, so I'm going to try to get out and fish. It's supposed to be cold and rainy, but I'm still going to try to get out there and see if I can catch a few, and hopefully first place I know is a $500 check, so hopefully get out and cash a check, and if not, at least have a little fun trying and try some of this new stuff. But I was just going to go over what I got while I was at that shop and spent my $40. So I really like throwing these single swim baits and trying to play around throwing an A-rig a little more. And I wanted to downsize that option a little bit. So what I did is I went and got the Keitech Swing and Impact, but they're the 2.8s, and got these. Gonna throw those around. Got some little swim bait hooks, some 1/8 ounce, the Berkley Fusions, because I love these Berkley Fusion swim bait hooks. I got some of the little 1/4 ounce too. I also got these Keitech Easy Shiners because I really like the bigger style. I think it's a 4-inch that I normally throw, the 4s and the 5s. So I figured I'd get these 3s, try to throw them around, something a little smaller profile, because a lot of these bait fish right now are really small, so that'll help to mimic that as well. Also, for the A-rig here in Tennessee, we're only allowed to throw 3 hooks, so I did get me a couple, if I wanted to get down a little more. I've got some of just the spring locks, but these are the dummy heads that don't have hooks on them. So I just got a couple different sizes of these dummy hooks, and that way I can throw these on that A-rig, and if I need a little more weight to do what I need to do. And then something else I've been wanting to try, not really been able to find, but that shop had them, is the Nico Hellgrammites. And these things they're really stretchy, almost like Z-Man material, like the Elastec. But I've seen a lot of people do really good on these in small creeks and rivers, so looking forward to get out and chase some smallmouth and some panfish and stuff with these little things, and check them out and see what they're all about. Got one more thing I want to go over while I've got you guys here, and this is something that I was super excited to see that they offered these again. They were available a little while back, and I wasn't able to get one at the time, so they posted them again, and I made sure that I was able to get my hands on one. And so 6-gill fishing, I don't know if how often they do this, but they have this Autism Anglers. They do the 6-gill cares, and they have one for suicide prevention and military stuff like that, but they do all kinds of different causes, and so much of the proceeds goes to autism research, and then like with the suicide prevention, so much of it goes to suicide hotlines and stuff like that. So it's just really cool that these guys offer that. I needed a new spinning reel anyway, so I saw that this thing was available again, so I made sure that I didn't miss out on it this time. But if you look, it's just really cool. It's got all the different colors, the reds, the blues, the greens, the yellow, and then it's got the little, I don't know how well you can see that. Let me get it turned here. There we go. It's got those little puzzle pieces, and it's just a really cool thing, and you get a product that you're going to use. And from what I've read and stuff, the reviews on these things, these guys make some really good products. I'll definitely let you know what I think about it, but either way, money goes to a good cause, and you get a product that you can use, so why not? But that's going to be it for now. Just thought I'd give you guys an update. I'm going to get out tomorrow and try and fish that tournament, and hopefully do pretty good. Waiting on my battery to come in from Dakota Lithium, and once all that gets in, I'm going to do an install on the Garmin on the Slayer Max 12.5, and I'll get that posted as soon as I can on how I was able to pull that off, and hopefully help some of you guys out with some of your rigging. And if anybody needs to know how to do any of it, maybe I can do a couple more videos of stuff that I have to install and get stuff like that squared away. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you like these videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you've tried any of these baits that I've showed today, or you've got any recommendations, leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about them. If there's anything else from any other companies that do something like this that Six Sense does with this six sack that you guys enjoy, let me know, and I'll look into it as well. I'm always looking for options for new ways to find baits and new stuff to try. So yeah, just hang out and hopefully we can get some more content out and help you guys on the water. I appreciate it. Have a good one.